Well, hello, I'm Doug Can, and I've been living in Plymouth now for a very long time, and we're doing a little bit on Plymouth air raid shelters during the Second World War. And I'm at Blockhouse Park, and we're going to be looking at the air raid shelters, which now are obviously covered in, but if we look very carefully here, we can see where the wall has been re-rendered up. As we can see, either side of what I'm filming now is the entrance to the air raid shelter, and if we look up here, the top where the air raid shelter runs on through Blockhouse Park.
Which is something you and I have always done. Well,
no, the only time you haven't was when you with that.
And if we have a look, here's another entrance to the air raid shelters. Plymouth was bombed very heavily during the Second World War. It was the second city that was bombed the most, London being the first. So we're going to walk down now, and we will probably find some more openings. Now we can see the ridge up here running along the park where the air raid shelter runs from left to right all the way down to the end. So we're going to walk down now. Just filming the wall now, and we'll probably find another opening, which again has been filled in with different brickwork. And here we are again. Here's another one here for an example. Now, one of the reasons Plymouth was bombed so heavy is because we had a naval dockyard in the city, and of course the Germans wanted to hit the dockyard and destroy the shipping. So that's one of the reasons Plymouth was hit badly during the Second World War. And we're just going to see here, look, from another opening here, which has been blocked up now. You can see the hump of the air raid shelter going up and running along the bank. And as we can see there, another opening, one of the last openings for the air raid shelters, which were actually in Plymouth during the Second World War. And as we walk down the road now, we're going to see the hut, which was probably the air raid warning hut for the chap that went in guiding everybody to the shelters. We're just coming up to it now. And here it is now, which someone has put some writing on the walls, because this is what the shelter was. There would have been someone in here during the Second World War, probably guiding the people towards the air raid shelters. But I think someone's done a very good job on this. And now luckily we've got the sun coming out, because it's been a wet day today in Plymouth. So as I turn the camera now, this is Blockhouse Park in Plymouth. And now we're going to walk on up the path, and I'm going to show you as much as I can of Devonport Dockyard. The moat, there's a little fort what used to be up here, which we will see in a minute. A little bit windy, unfortunately. unfortunately, but you can't always choose the weather when you come out and film this. So we're making our way up now to the fort. And in a minute we will be able to see the River Tamar, the dockyard. Like I say, I apologise for the wind, but there's not a lot I can do about this. We're quite a lot above sea level up here as well, very high. Just in the background there, out the way, is the River Tamar and Devonport Dockyard, which is still a working dockyard. But that's what the Germans was after during the Second World War. Here's the moat around. They tell me there's a car buried somewhere down here. Don't know where, but that's how the story goes. So we're just going to climb up, get into the fort, and there should be some nice scenery. We're just looking over Kiam and the houses in the background there. And then we have a Great Western train in the distance going along to Sodas and over into Cornwall. Now, the site you've got now is Devonport Dockyard, the River Tamar, and across the Tamar is Cornwall. Again, as I said earlier, this is what the Germans wanted to bomb, and why Plymouth was bombed heavily, because they wanted to get at the dockyard. So I'm going to walk around the moat and the fort, around this way, and I'm going to film inside the fort. What can I say as well? What's left of the fort up here in Blockhouse, Plymouth. As we walk around, we will be able to see the breakwater in a minute. That is Plymouth breakwater. In the distance, see Plymouth breakwater, and across to my right, Mount Edgecombe. We do have Plymouth breakwater out there. You can see it today in the distance. In actual fact, the breakwater is 1 mile long. And we can see Drake's Island from here. We do have Drake's Island out there as well. We can just about see the fort on the breakwater. I believe during the Second World War that was manned to look out for enemy submarines and stuff like that. I'm just going to give you a tour now of the park. In actual fact, down by that far tree, just past it, there was a scout hut, and it was the 11th Devonport, which I was a member of. But unfortunately, 11th Devonport is now gone, there's no scout hut. Turning around again to the Kiam area, and the housing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you, there's a plaque, in actual fact, for anybody who's interested on this fort. It'll give you a lot more information than I can give you. So we're going to go down to the fort, down to the bottom, the base of the fort, and there's a little plaque down here. And here it is. Right, well, hope you liked the video. I'm Doug Can, and I'm going to sign off for now, and hopefully do some more on air raid shelters in the Plymouth area. Thanks for watching. Bye now.